to the program.
Thank you, Dr. Laura.
You're welcome. What's up?
I have a brother that's a gaslighter, and I blocked him March. It'll be 5 months shortly.
May I ask a few questions? May I ask a few questions before we go on?
Yes.
How old are you? How old is he?
My age is 66, and his will be 60 this year.
Okay. So in the 60 years that you've known him, without getting a definition of gaslighting, in the years you've known him, how long has he been gaslighting you? How many years?
Since we were in our 30s.
Okay, so 36 years you've been consistently what you call gaslighted by your brother. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, go on with your story.
I love him dearly. That's why I'm calling you for answers. I just decided to do this despite our life and having our own children and raising them, etc., that he'd been calling me consistently. So what made my decision was the fact that he was calling way into the wee hours of the morning nonstop. The phone wouldn't stop ringing, and consistently he seeks me out as his only counsel to talk for hours.
So,
and it can
Ruth,
go 8
you don't.
hours.
So, Ruth, so you don't know how to turn your phone off. Is that correct?
I blocked him. After that night, that incident when it wouldn't stop ringing, that's when I decided to block him. What my question is for you, Dr. Laura, I love him dearly. I'm considering unblocking. I'm considering unblocking him. What is your
thought? You want to go through it all again for another 36 years?
I don't, but I love him dearly.
What does love have to do with it?
That sounds like a Tina Turner song.
Yeah, but nonetheless, what does love have to do with it?
It doesn't, but I feel guilty because I love him. That's all. Blocking him.
Do you think Charles Manson's mother loves him?
Oh, dear God.
Yes or no?
Yes. No.
You think she loves him. So you think a mother, a sister, blind love is something to be proud of, to be pleased about, to even be respected?
No.
I have no idea what you call love, but it seems to be a thinner thread than my perception of love, which has awe, admiration, respect, and you don't have those for your brother. You have some kind of guilty attachment stuff going on. I wouldn't call that love. I'd call it guilty attachment.
Interesting. I want to ask you, is it me that needs to do something?
Yeah, I would think you would benefit from therapy. So you would understand more the unhealthy dynamic in your family, which would help you be more independent from it.
Well, Dr. Laura, I can only ask you one question. It's that I have responsibility with my brother. And it's not that what you call love is to be there for him through everything. But I believe, I never assume that he is in alcohol. And that's why he's done what he's done to me. And for that, I've let a lot go. And I'm not making this up. I remember when he had way too many alcohol bottles all around. And I let it go. So when you say what is love, I tend to let go of all that he has done because
in your
I see
family growing up, who taught you this? Your mom, your dad? Who taught you there is no limits to anything and you have an obligation no matter what? Who taught you this?
My mother was a single mother and raised us independently. And she mentioned that we would be together and to take care of each other.
Right. She didn't tell you the limits of that, did she? She just put responsibilities on you guys. Yeah, well, she didn't teach you well. Because you're related by genetics, and because she said so, she has hurt you. Or at least the way you have absorbed her teachings has hurt you. Because you feel, you believe in, you think about an obligation that is so extreme that it's self-hurting.
Mm-hmm. So my keeping him blocked is the right thing?
It's a very healthy thing for you to do as part of your letting go of the sick dynamics that he has helped create in the family. The answer is yes, but part and parcel of you getting help. But part and parcel of you getting help.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was your first very brave step.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and I don't want to feel guilty for this. I really don't.
Well, you'll have to go to counseling to realize you're not.
Okay. You're my counselor right now, Dr. Laura, and I respect you highly. And so this has been a dilemma for me. I'm hearing what you've done, and you're phenomenal. And I thank you for your advice.
You're very welcome. My number, 1-800-375-2872. The email of the day is from Carly. She writes, I've listened to you for years, and somehow I thought